Good afternoon, folks. Afternoon. Hope you are well. Happy Friday. Allah. So Bitcoin is just closed. We'll put it at 55 to 220 or whatever it is. Pretty much spot on, mate. Pretty much spot on. I'm not sure if Allah's in the room. If you are, let me know if you are here. But well done. You have won the $50 weekly competition. And absolutely smash it on. I think that's the closest we've ever got since I've been doing this at the start for what? A couple of weeks, 6, 7 weeks. So well done, mate. Well done. As I said, Allah, get in touch with me over Instagram, Discord, or something. If you don't have me on Instagram, my Instagram's there, top left. Send me a message and we'll get you that $50 through today at some point. So what's happening, huh? What is happening in the market? COVID is back. COVID is back with a bang. Markets have had a little tumble this morning. Will it be a case of sell the rumor, buy the fact? You know, that coming out of, I think it was North Africa, a new potential strain. I think I can show you this, right? It's not copyrighted if I show investing.com. I don't think so. Anyway, doesn't matter. I don't make any money off YouTube anyway. But yeah, basically a new variant. And that's what I believe. I can't see anything else. That is what's causing this drop in the markets. Now, from what I've read, and obviously from an ethical point of view, you don't want this to be anything major in terms of how lethal it is, but they don't know much about the variant just now. So let's wait and see. As I said, this is a reaction. Once they know more about it, we can get a full grasp on what's happening. But do I think this is going to sustain? I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. So yen is obviously is risk off. Yen's strong. Swiss is strong. The Aussie's coming off. The commodities are coming off, and quite sustained action. However, as I said, buy the rumor, sell the fact. Look at what you're getting on the SPX here. Maybe this is a reaction, possibly, for movement to the downside. But let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. So who's in the room today? Sorry. Darren, how you doing, mate? Ash, hope you are well. Crazy market. Yes, indeed. Took my foot off the gas for this week. No more trading for me in this choppy scenario. Yeah, I think that's probably a good call, Ash. Kat, how you doing? Matthew, hope you are all well. Very strong bullish 1 hour candle for yen. For the yen pairs. Very bullish last 1 hour. Yeah, yen. I mean, yen's strong, man. Yen is strong. If you go to Aussie yen. But as I said, it could be a reactionary from that news. You know, it could be a reactionary from that news. We don't know yet. You know, we've had the Delta variant. We have various variants come out, right? Which have proved to be, for example, a Delta variant, I think Pfizer. Am I right in saying that? Pfizer, you know, you're safe with that. It could be something in that, but I'm not a medical professional. I'm not going to comment too much on it. That one go, good morning, man. Came across your YouTube short, so yeah. Especially that one title when someone asks how your trading is going. Yeah, this is something I quite enjoy to do, you know. I used to make these little videos, and I'm quite enjoying doing them on Instagram. But yeah, I appreciate that, mate. Appreciate that. Hey, Ian, pal, hope you are well. Okay, so not really. I mean, if we go into the index, let's see. I can't really comment. If the daily closes like this, you have to be thinking this does not look good, right? And markets fall a lot quicker than they rise. So maybe if news comes out, this could be possibly signaling a little bit of movement down to the downside in the markets. In which case, you've got to be looking for setups in that yen, in that Swiss, potentially in this US dollar as well. You know, dollar's in pullback mode. Decent 4 hour candle here, quite bullish on volume. Whether this is enough to continue this uptrend, I'm not massively confident on that yet. I think it's, I mean, I've called a pullback in the dollar a few times and been wrong, but, you know, maybe we could get a few days here before continuation. Certainly if the SPX falls, you know, since post-COVID, SPX falls, dollar rises, maybe on account of that flight to cash, people selling their stocks. What do they have to do to sell their stocks? They got to buy US dollars. So maybe, but I still think looking for a possible 20-period catch-up and continuation would be your safest option in the dollar. But with the fundamental stuff coming out, let's wait and see. I just think maybe we're in pullback mode there. Entered CAD yen short on the daily last night. Oh, well done, mate. CAD yen short. Let's have a look at that. CAD yen. Whoa, excellent. Good trade. Good trade. I would maybe think about taking some money off the table because, I mean, look at these smaller time frames, right? You're getting some bullish signals here from this big drop. We're seeing that in a few of the Aussie pairs as well. You are getting that potential bullish signal. So I would recommend, this doesn't mean it has to come up or go down. I would just recommend, because of the market conditions we are in, potentially taking some profit. Taking half off, taking something off, so you protect yourself from that reactionary fall and dip buyers coming back in. My watch list today is pretty bare. So if we look at this, and I think maybe we're getting something on the Euro NZD and the Euro AUD fakeouts. Now, my fakeout strategy, yeah, okay, good man. My fakeout strategy seems to be best utilized within these conditions. Choppy markets, you know, a little bit volatile. So if we look at the Euro Aussie here, right, this is one of them I'm looking at. Look at the extension on this 4 hour, okay? Big extension across the area. We are still technically in a downtrend, okay? Notice on this 1 hour, okay? This doesn't mean that has to fall, but big rejection to the upside there on very high volume, on a little bit of a climactic. So this is not a fake out yet. This is too big of a catalyst. I want a better risk reward on that one, but something to watch out for on that Euro Aussie. The more it pushes, the more it gets more climactic like this unsustainable move, the better opportunity, I think, if you see volume coming in, to take this to the downside. So Euro Aussie's potential there, and Euro NZD as well. Euro NZD I was looking at on this climactic. So we've identified this resistance zone. Price action certainly has taken this area out. It's got a wick to the upside here. And notice if we go down to the 1 hour, you've kind of got, again, increasing volume coming in here. Is that a potential catalyst to take this to the downside? It's not a strategy I'm putting real money on yet, by the way, but it could be not a bad shout for a potential counter trend trade on the day. What I may do is, again, add this to my my list. Remember, with the fake outs, it's not a market order, it's a sell stop. So within this particular setup, okay, if I saw it at 1 o'clock, I might actually put this in here. Your sell stop's a few pips underneath the candle. Again, just discounting that this happens. So if this does happen, it's pushing off, then it's fine because you're not actually in that trade. It's only triggered when it moves to the downside. So sometimes with these fake outs, by the way, is you get double catalysts. So sometimes you get a catalyst like this, it pushes on a little bit more, and then you get a second one. Sometimes this second one, this is just from what I've noticed over the past, months that I've been looking at it. Sometimes this second one is the most powerful. So if this does push on up here, and then you get another, maybe inverted hammer, not to the same extent as you're looking at with Euro Aussie, may not be bad for moving to the downside. I'm going to put this in as a tester again to make sure this strategy does work with stops above here and see what happens. Again, not with real money because I'm still developing this strategy, but I'm going to put that in there after I get off the stream because I think it's not bad, I think just with where it is, this cannot sustain. The euro does like a fake, choppy market conditions. SPX decides to push up there. Maybe a decent trade. Maybe a decent trade. And the good thing about this fake out is the payoff ratio. Payoff ratio, you're looking at 4 or 5R. Okay, so what I would do, if let's say this does indeed get triggered, I would put on one order and I would put in my parabolic SAR here and look to capture as much profit as I can on this potential fake to the downside. So that's how I'm kind of setting up this fake out strategy. But again, I've not tested it enough to know it works. That's important. Yeah, the same thoughts on Euro NZD. Yeah, I think that's not a bad shout. The potential risk reward is that good that it's worth the trade as long as it triggers you in. So as long as he triggers you in, down here, maybe not a bad shout. Janoa, any thoughts on Euro USD? Yeah, put in the pairs that you want me to look at, because literally that is it on my watch list. It is Thanksgiving today. I know there's been movement over London, but really in terms of setups, unfortunately I missed the Aussie Swiss here. So this Aussie Swiss on the 4 hour was very close to setting up. I don't know if you remember me speaking about it. And actually here, again, another thing I bloody missed was an aggressive entry in that Aussie Swiss. So the ones that I've taken didn't really work, but obviously the benefit of hindsight, that would be a nice aggressive entry from this structure. Again, the daily is nice. We look at where the daily was here, ready to move, V reversal from this impulse, accumulating on this daily back to the 20, healthy trends, and you got your catalyst for entry here. You know, you could even call this an ABC, movement to the downside. So I would have needed a little bit more. This is not a trade I missed. It just wasn't, it was almost there. I probably would have needed about 4-8 hours to take that breakout to the downside, but not a bad setup there. And this is what I'm trying to test. This is why I'm trying to test this aggressive entry, because I want to get into these moves that I think are moving to the right side. And this is one where, again, with this aggressive entry, you're looking at a decent payoff ratio. And these are the moves that you are indeed looking for. Check GU as well, mate. Yeah, I'll do that side. I'll do that. Could you explain more about what you mentioned regarding potential Euroclimatic fake? So, yeah, this is something I've noticed over, the years, almost 7 years now I've been trading, is that the Euro likes a fake out. Okay? The Euro likes a fake out. And what I'm looking for, specifically if it's against the trend, so if we go back to Euro NZD, this is still technically against the trend. Technically. Okay? So, yes, okay, we broke in structure. There's other people that say, well, you're going with the trend now. Yes, I understand that. But within these 4-hour charts, what we're looking for is price action exactly like this. Okay, unsustainable. Think of Bitcoin circa 2017. So price action that essentially goes like this. Right, what we're looking for is volume, and you use this 20 period as well. So if we use this 20 period, look at the extension between where price has got to and that 20. So the 20, the golden 20 as I call it, is kind of a visual guide to make sure trends are healthy. And when you have this type of extension from that MA or 21 EMA, whatever it is, it always puts a little bit of doubt in your mind. Certainly when you get volume coming in at the top of that structure. Okay, but within the fake out, obviously we have to break a level. Okay, and we've broken this level, this resistance zone here, a respected resistance zone by that. So looking for those climactic moves, breaking through an area, extension from the 20, ideally counter trend. So we're going against that grain, and then dropping down to the 30-minute or 1 hour for your catalyst to entry. And this would be exactly that, your catalyst to entry. So that is a bearish sign coming again on that high volume with that 4-hour confluence of that extension and that climactic move with a massive extension on the 20. Okay, does that make sense? That's the essence of it. Because I've seen over the years how many times the euro does like a fake. It is a lot. So I wouldn't be surprised, again, and it probably adds confidence with that SPXs and that reactionary off the COVID news, which again, buy the rumor, possibly sell the fact, could be a decent entry. Could be a decent entry. So let me know if that makes sense, Darren. I'll go through it, as I go on a bit more in detail. I might put a YouTube video out on it, but I need more data. So when I develop a strategy, you need at least 30, 40, 50 trades on that particular strategy to make sure that works. So with my aggressive entry, even though I think it works, I don't know whether it actually does or not. I need to find out the actual win rate, the payoff ratio, all that kind of statistics, so I can be more comfortable if I'm placing, my 200K just over now, $4,000 a trade. I want to know that it bloody works or not, because I'm not going to risk that money on a strategy that is not profitable. Euro USD. Okay, Euro USD looks, if we consider DXY and pullback, Okay, I would be looking at opportunities to sell the Euro USD. That's what I would be looking for. It looks pretty bullish here. Again, you have to remember where we have come from. Okay, these things can't go on forever. So looking into maybe the daily pullback option to continue this to the downside makes sense. Again, a 4 hour, a reason to go short, that has to be your bias with EU. Intraday, you know, it looks quite bullish, certainly. On this hourly, smaller time frames, good bullish bar here. If it closes, bear in mind this is not closes. Sorry, that's the 4 hour, not the 1 hour. 1 hour here. 1 hour is slightly different. But yeah, I mean, same with the Euro fakes. I just wouldn't be massively comfortable buying this Euro just yet. Certainly not against the dollar. So I would just be a bit wary of it. It looks to be in pullback mode. Who asked me about GU? Syed, GU. Pound USD. I mean, Pound USD could be the same, although this chart looks a little bit nicer. You've got your little indicator there, potential fake out to the downside on this trend, movement back up. So it's quite a healthy, this is quite healthy. Impulse corrective, quite a healthy trend, but this bar that it's currently forming, which I believe closes in about 45 minutes, may change that sentiment a little bit. You know, it looks bullish, right? There's no doubt about that. I think I would be more comfortable buying the pound dollar than the euro dollar, considering how that is doing. But in saying that, this chart is not as extended as that euro dollar. It could be a potential naked forex trade there as well. Very simple strategy, naked forex. But yeah, it's in that precarious position, isn't it? Where it's like you're going against the trend, but you're getting a catalyst there that says maybe this wants to move to the upside. But there's barriers. With your counter trend trade, there's barriers. You've got anchors everywhere. You've got moving averages. You've got resistance zones, etc. You know, you're riding your bike against the wind rather than going with it. And albeit it does look bullish, I just wouldn't be I'm not really a counter trend trader that much anyway. I just wouldn't be massively comfortable with it, moving it to the upside, albeit I do think it might do that today. So let's see. Yeah, let me know if you want me to look at anything else. Before I go, we are having a Black Friday sale. Also, if you could like the video, 25 likes would be great. 34 people watching. So we're having a Black Friday sale. This is not something that I'm going to do a lot at all. It's just a 3-day sale. I think we've got this. If I bring up the picture, or I'll bring it up here. 1 second. So we're giving away 10% off our monthlies, 15% off our 6-month, and 25% off our annual. Remember, with that, you get 1 day free trial. And the reason why I don't like giving discounts is because I think there's so much value for there. You know, next week, we're going to be announcing our next 50K FTMO winner. We're going to be announcing our $200 winner, cash $200. So, you know, you win one of those, you basically make money on your memberships. But I'm doing this for 3 days. You know, within the website, we have our Discord here. Let me get it up. Again, this is a sales pitch I have to do today because it's Black Friday. But we've got our Discord here. We have our website as well. We stream 4 times a day on Discord. We have our website here with the Trading Academy, tools, members, perks, mentoring, blog, store, all that kind of fancy stuff, plus all the giveaways. So if you are interested in that, the link is just there in the chat, or the link is down below. Again, only for 3 days. Value, I think, is great. Not to blow my own trumpet, but you know, I've got a lot of experience. Andrew, our mentor, has got a lot of experience. Glenn from the US has got a lot of experience. So whatever time zone you're in, good. Just try us out for that 1 day free trial. See if you like it. Anyway, there is not much else to talk about, I think. If you guys have any questions, let me know. If not, just go and enjoy your Friday. You know, moves have happened over London. You may get some counter trend moves, but keep an eye on that Euro NZD, I would say. Come on, guys, 25 likes. 25 likes. Help me get to 1,000 subs. If you like the stream, it helps me out a wee bit. I've been working hard on it. But keep an eye on this. Keep an eye on this Euro NZD. Stop loss, let's say sell stop This is my pick of the day. Sell stop roughly around the 1.646 area. Stop loss probably there. A few pips above the candle, 1.6567. I have a question 3. Oh, sorry, Ian. Apologies, mate. I didn't see that one. Apologies. How do you use the parabolic SAR? So I think the parabolic SAR is great for a trade management system, i.e. where to take your profits. Now, you can use it in different ways. The SAR basically stands for stop and reverse. But the good thing about it, right, is it makes it mechanical. This is what we always want to try and do. This is why I like things like risk-reward, trailing, and the SAR, because it makes that taking profits mechanical. Now, there's pros and cons of it, right? So basically, if you're entering in, let's say, on this chart down here, you're essentially looking for because the dots, let's make it very simple, the dots are a below price action. Okay, you're looking at one dot above that price action to take out your trade. So you'd be out on this particular candle in here. Does that make sense? Now, the good thing about it is you can get on board on really kind of large moves. Moves where before you might be taken out here, or you might take it out here in a risk reward or support and resistance, whatever it is. But with the SAR, you kind of stay in it for that, move, because that's what it is, a stop and reverse indicator. Okay, so once this kind of comes down, your dot comes here, then you take the trade out. The negative of it is possibly you could get involved in this, right? So within the pullback, if you're entering in from here, let's say, you could be out on this section, but missing out on this gains here. So again, there's pros and cons of every trade management technique, but the reason why I like it is because it's mechanical. So some trades you'll get that'll just run and run and run that you'll be involved in, because again, you're just waiting for the dot. And there's some trades that might pull back before it goes, in which case you'll get out before that rise. So I really like it. I really like it. I think it's a good indicator you should use, possibly for maybe 50% of your trade, or 30% of your trade, use the SAR. But yeah, go and test it. I think it's one of the best indicators for taking profits, personally, in my humble opinion. Matthew, Black Friday in the market is indeed, Matthew. It is indeed Black Friday. I don't think it's a bad opportunity to buy. I have to be honest. In terms of a longer term investment strategy, right? You could be looking at a decent drop in the SPX, and what do? You snap that up all day. For example, your COVID drop, snap that up, boom. But again, if you look at the weekly chart, I mean, look at that. It's just unreal. That is unreal considering where we are in the market. But yeah, I mean, this could certainly could signal movement to the downside. I just would like to wait and see what happens today, the rest of the day. US is obviously closed, and basically what happens on early part of next week. But markets don't like uncertainty, right? Markets do not like uncertainty until they find out more about that variant. You could see some more downward pressure, but it could shrug it off, as it has done multiple times. Yeah, no problem, Ian. No problem. All right, guys, I'll love you and leave you. Go on, 3 more likes. 3 more likes, 25 likes for a Friday. And I'll see you all on Monday. We'll do another competition. Allah, if you're here, I'm not sure if Allah's here. If you are here, make sure you get in touch with me, mate, and send me a message on Instagram or something, and I'll get you that $50. If not, have a great weekend all. Trade safe. Remember, it's choppy conditions. And enjoy your life. Don't lose any money. Cheers, guys. Trade safe.